is Driana Ray Jones, and I am the Miss Black and Gold representative for the Zeta Psi chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. I am a 19-year-old sophomore student at Westchester University with a major in elementary education and future plans of becoming an elementary school teacher. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the proud daughter of Deirdre K. Henderson. Among my various academic and extracurricular activities, I am most proud of my first place win in the Alpha Phi Alpha Miss Black and Gold Scholarship Pageant, and also my achievement of inclusion on the Dean's List with a 3.7 GPA in the fall 2009 semester. I also serve as a student mentor and tour guide for the Multicultural Recruitment Team. I was recently appointed peer assistant for the Academic Development Program and also orientation leader for the fall 2010 semester. My hobbies include volunteering, hanging out with family and friends, and involvement in various organizations on campus, including the Westchester University Gospel Choir, in which I hold a position on the executive board as public relations. My main goal in life is to grow and empower myself successfully while living life to the fullest, while still serving young people in my community as thoroughly as I can. I believe we should not believe those who say that only the free ought to be educated, but rather the philosophers who say that the educated are free. Thank you. I will be performing a monologue about the power of God's voice. Do you know how I would like to spend my life? All of it? Sitting on the ground, at his feet, looking up into his eyes, just listening to him talk. You don't know how God can talk. You see, God knows everything. Everything there is to know about the world. And he tells you such things. Things you have always known yourself, in your heart, but were too afraid to say them. You see, God allows us to experience the low points in life in order to teach us things we could not learn in any other way. In order for us to learn from those lessons, we shouldn't deny those feelings, but try to find the meanings underlying them. And even when you don't understand his voice, I can't explain it, but it is his voice. A voice that seems as if it had been speaking to you ever since the day you were born. And God's voice doesn't always boom from the heavens. Sometimes it whispers softly in the soft, silent corners of our lives. You don't only hear it with your ears, but with your whole body. It's like the air in which you see and breathe and taste, and which smells so sweetly in the garden beneath the tree of paradise. The first time he said to me, Driana, you see what a simple thing it is, my name, Driana. But it seemed as if I'd never heard it before, as if no one had ever called me by my name before. And when he didn't speak, I walked up and down the streets, saying to myself, Driana, Driana, under my breath, as if I didn't know what I was doing, as if I was walking on air. And now, every day, I imagine my life sitting on the ground at his feet, looking up into his eyes, just listening to him talk. You see, God's voice isn't limited to man's understanding, but to the awesome power of his genius. God's voice isn't all that he gave voice to. God's voice is in the whirling wind. God's voice is in the willows of a country lake, sheltered by civilization. God's voice is in the clap of thunder in the August storm. God's voice is in the last serenade of the crickets in the autumn air. God's voice can be in our heart if we still it to his love. How do you want to spend your life? Thank you.